What's up, everyone? I am lilrex, and this is episode 3 of Button Mash. This week's guest is Queen Batman, Queen Omarasjara, Queen Amidala. What the hell are we calling you? What are we calling you?
Just call me Queen Batman. Just Queen. Just call me Queen.
I'm joined, as always, by my co-host Devious Verbal, and very rapidly becoming our permanent third chair, who's been around for 100% of our episodes, but not actually an official third chair, is bkevilchyk.
Hello.
Who has been riding my balls all day.
And if anybody who knows Rex, they know he deserves it.
Hurtful.
Sounds hot.
I'm sure. Speaking of hot, we invited Queen on because she is that one member of bkevilchyk's community who is just, like, loaded with abs.
Is going into form.
Like,
See, what you don't know is I haven't worked out for about 2 months.
you know, I'm just saying, abs are not technically considered, like, part of the Twitch terms of service that you're not allowed to show. So, if you want, I will do a live on Skype call judging of the quality of degradation over 2 months. I'm just saying, that's an option.
Well, starting today, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have a new workout that I'm gonna do.
Me too.
So,
I actually started to finally work on my ab, because I've been putting it off since I started working out again.
yeah.
Because I take it you're an avid fitness enthusiast. You seem that way. More so than BK.
Yeah. We're definitely more so than BK.
Right.
I used to work out all the time because I was on the swim team, and that was hell. Oh my god.
That sounds
hard.
amazing.
Yeah.
Love me my swim girls.
Yeah.
But, no, what was I gonna say? Like, see, I was all about packing on mass at the end of last year. And now that summer's rolling around, I'm starting to, like, trying to cut weight and, you know, get shit kind of more V word.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, at parts of the day, I just kind of want to, tear people's heads off.
Okay.
Because it's like,
Let
I
me
want
just
sugar.
step in here a second.
I want sugars, goddammit!
Where the hell did this conversation go to? We're talking about fitness now. That's not allowed. This is a gaming talk show, and that's, I'm sorry, just this fitness and in-shapey type stuff is just wrong.
See, I haven't worked out for 2 months. I eat Pop-Tarts, chocolate Pop-Tarts, all the time. I recently picked up drinking, so we'll just see how far this gets me.
What is
I
that?
eat like shit.
What is that picture behind your right shoulder?
It's my right shoulder.
Yeah.
I have a Batman poster, a Harley Quinn, and Spider-Man.
Harley Quinn is the best.
Awesome.
Yep.
Good.
I have like such a hard-on for Harley Quinn.
Me too.
I don't care how psycho she is. Like, even if she like did,
She's fucking awesome.
even if she like did you praying mantis style where she like killed you afterwards, I'd be okay with that.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
so
That's... Yeah.
okay, let's restart this show and let's do it properly. So, how did you get into streaming?
It just kind of happened. I don't know. It was when I played Ghost Recon. I tried to stream Ghost Recon, but it wasn't working at all. Like, my stream was just shit. Yeah, I didn't have a computer for it at all. And then I picked up Counter-Strike because it actually worked, and Left 4 Dead occasionally. But when I streamed, it was like one time a week for an hour, and that's it.
Okay.
Because I was really busy with school. But then, after I got my new processor and motherboard from BK here, I have been,
You
Spring
bought her
break.
a motherboard and a processor?
She gave me her old one.
Oh, wait, wasn't that not powerful enough for you to broadcast on? That's why you had to upgrade?
No, I was able to stream, but it wasn't like as smooth as butter stream as I have now. Especially for Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon requires so much from your computer.
It's ridiculous.
Where she can stream Counter-Strike, she can stream Left 4 Dead, Mount Your Friends, and all those other games that she enjoys playing. Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You have Mount Your Friends?
Yes, I do.
We should totes legit play Mount Your Friends together.
Yes, we should.
Because that sound... I just bought that game yesterday. That game is fantastic. All the waving penises and, like, doing the giant helicopter. I think
I can play that game for hours.
Exactly.
Playing a
I did not
different
even
game
know
that
I'm
everyone
playing
else
it
is
for
playing?
hours.
What's up, Divas?
You say giant waving penises and the helicopter thing. Are you playing a different game that everyone else is playing?
Have you never seen Mount Your Friends?
I have seen Mount Your Friends, but
It's nothing but
never seen-
helicopter penis.
Flying penises.
Especially when you have the black guy on there. It seems his is just a little bit larger than the other white guys, even though they're the exact same model. It feels like he has a few more pixels on the other ones. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, this is your psychosis again. What is it about that? Seriously.
I went and made my own custom team in that game.
See?
I even made a team of cats. You know how they can have like a cat on their head? Yeah, all have fucking cats on their head.
Are you a cat person?
No.
Because I can't help it. See,
Sure.
I can't help you, but see, like you're talking about like making a team of cats. You're wearing a cat tank top. It looks like there's a cat in the.
There's actually a girl on my shirt too.
It looks like there's like a cat bed in the background over your left shoulder. Like, I can't help other way. There you go. Like that blue thing on the ground. Like I just can't help but say that looks
That's
like.
a towel.
Oh. Well then. So okay, so how long have you been streaming?
Like often would
Sure, why not?
be since like April.
Okay.
But before then, like I would stream like once a month or once a week back in like 2013.
So have you built up a decent sized following now, or?
Well, most of my followers actually came from BK because when
So
I'd be
mine.
on her stream playing Ghost Recon, since I couldn't stream Ghost Recon, everybody would go follow me.
Okay.
But I stream Ghost Recon, so none of them watch me play Counter-Strike.
So, so BK, I know BK's been having this issue where she stopped playing. I want to say it's called GERP or something like that, but she stopped playing, and like she's had this trouble, same as myself, where your viewers who come there for a specific game will like just leave.
Yeah.
Have you come into the same problem?
Yeah, because I'll start streaming and people from Ghost Recon will come for like maybe a minute and then leave because they get bored because they don't want to see Counter-Strike. And Counter-Strike, a shitload of people stream Counter-Strike.
Right.
So
It's kind of
since
like
I
League of
don't-
Legends.
Yeah. Since I don't have a big following, like somebody will come onto my channel and then not really know who I am and they'll just leave.
Okay.
Or I'll have like 5 followers and somebody will come and go every so often, but they just come to look probably because I'm a girl. And if I don't have my webcam on, then less people come.
So do you
So
find your
you-
webcam is contributing a lot to your success as a streamer?
It will give me like maybe 2 more viewers than normal, but it's not
But
a
Would
lot.
you say the Counter-Strike audience is a more hardcore audience? You know, they want to see kind of like professional high-level play rather than
Yeah.
personality, you know, the entertainment side of things and interacting with.
They want to see people who are good at the game that they can learn off of, probably, and also entertain them. And I'm not the highest of rank in there. I'm not like the shittiest, but I'm not the best, obviously.
have you
and
tried like competing?
I mean, I'm not at the rank to really compete professionally,
Okay.
but I do competitive matches.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. So how much more like experience or time do you think it would take for you to become like a competitive level Counter-Strike player?
I'm not interested in really becoming the competitive level Counter-Strike player because it does take a lot of dedication and you can't have as much fun in the games. Like, I like to screw around sometimes. Like,
Right.
there's a thing called Strat Roulette, and it's a website, and it just gives you different strats to do with your team, and some of them can be like, everybody use a pistol and go a certain way. And that's fun to do, just to screw around. That's not going to get you the win, but it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are my 2 co-hosts here? What are your guys' experience with CS:GO in particular?
I uninstalled it.
Played with her once, and they tried to kick her, so she left.
Wow. I've been there. What about you, Devious?
I didn't. That's something I really wanted to ask, kind of, but my experience with the game is it's kind of difficult to get the hang of it.
Yeah.
The mechanics of the game, it's not a point and shoot. I've watched footage of people like shoot at someone's feet and they get a headshot. The game doesn't make sense to me, and I can't play it. Whereas other people I play against can get a headshot with an AK from the other side of the map.
Yeah.
We like to call those people cheaters.
Well, apparently this is legit play in CS:GO. You know, I'm just not at everyone else's level. So I think one of the reasons why I don't enjoy the game is because I am arriving late. And I don't have the hang of the mechanics or anything like that. So when I join a game, even the people who are crap at the game absolutely shit all over me. They wipe the floor with me quite easily. Because, again, the play mechanics, aiming doesn't seem to matter in that game at all.
Yeah, the hitboxes are kind of really
Broken?
weird because it's like a 64 tick server or something. So like you can shoot over here, but it won't register until like 3 seconds later sometimes, which kind of sucks, obviously.
That seems like a pretty big flaw for what's considered a competition level game.
Yeah,
It's a
I mean
strange thing, yeah.
in comp games and professional games, it's not as bad. It doesn't seem because there's not as many people playing, but in a deathmatch there can be up to like 32 people. So
Team Fortress 2 has 32 people playing. The
I know.
hitbox don't seem to be off on that.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with it, but they do try to fix it.
Well, that's always good.
I don't
Again,
think
it's
it's really
a
too
bizarre
bad for
thing.
me when I play.
So, did you ever play any other Counter-Strikes before Counter-Strike Global Offensive?
No.
See, like, I started playing Counter-Strike back in 1990... I want to say 1998, back when it was CS Beta 1.3, or 0.3, I think it was. Was 0.3 or 1.3? And, like, that was back when Counter-Strike was not its own game. It was a mod on Half-Life. So you had to drop $75 for the Half-Life game and then download this mod on a 56 dial-up connection, which was awful. And then, like, it progressed from the CS beta days to CS Source, which was fine. And then came out with CS GO, and that just seems like a step backwards in terms of, like, how, like, the hitboxes and all that versus where the beta came from when it was just a mod. And, like, I don't see why everyone's going so crazy over CSGO when they have such glaring flaws like that.
Yeah.
So...
Well, there is one of the things with that game is there's a way to play it. Anyone can jump in the game and treat it like a regular first-person shooter, but you hit a level quite early on where if you don't have the way to play it, if you don't have the mechanics of the game down, you just get...
That's true in almost any
your ass
competition
kicked.
game.
That's any
Now,
game,
the learning curve is higher because on CSGO because there's of the way to play. It's quite specific. It's not just being better at the game. There is a technique. I've run around there and I've done headshots and things like that, and all that's been left is sort of like a person-shaped, sphere of around on a wall behind them. Not a single shot has hit, but because they know how to move and shoot, or only shoot when they come to a complete stop.
Yeah.
It's those very specific, tiny little techniques that will always guarantee them a headshot. And if you don't know those kind of things, well, like me, you just get your ass kicked all the time.
So,
Which is why a lot of people watch professionals instead of
amateurs.
non-professionals. Yeah, because then they could, like, each gun has a different spray pattern. You want to learn the spray pattern of the gun you're using so you know, like, where to shoot. Like with the AK, it's like a T-shaped, and you have to actually bring your mouse down and to the left if you want to keep it in a just certain circle.
Wow. Yeah, see, like, I'm a MOBA guy, so... which is weird, too, because I hated MOBAs. Like, up until my friends made me come kicking and screaming into playing Smite, I could never play a MOBA ever. I played League of Legends once, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. Never touching this thing again. And... going into the MOBA and then trying to look at the competitive scene for that, And then I went to the Counter-Strike area. I'm like, okay, so shooters I've been doing for a while. I'm like, I could probably hold my own in a shooter. And I looked at that. I'm like, these communities, like, just, they're so like, I guess, like, elitist.
Insular?
Pardon?
No. I was going to say insular.
Kind of, sort of, but it's just like, I look at them and it's like, I see the competition play, I see the skill involved in it, but I just don't see the appeal to it. Like, why these people are so, like, why all these, like, amateur people, like, care so much about the Pro League people. Like, look, there's only so many people in the NHL, there's only so many people in the MLB. And I hate to break this to you, but no matter how hard you work in your lifetime, odds are you will never get there.
Yeah.
But the reality is people like to fanboy, whether it's an actor, a freaking music artist, whatever it is, a sport or whatever. Everybody likes to fanboy about a person.
See, and
I want to be this person. I want to play like this person. How do they do this? If I watch them, maybe I'll be able to do it.
Because you're hoping you might pick up skill through like virtual osmosis.
I mean, I'm not saying it's logical and reasonable, but it's a thing. Everybody does it. I look at magazines because I want to look this way, or, you know, I do this because I want to implement that. And that's why people, like, sit there and look at other people for different things. I mean, not understanding it is just weird.
I buy clothes 3 sizes smaller so I can look at myself and realize how fat I am, and then I go back to the gym. But, yeah, that's how I see it. Now, BK, would you ever consider becoming a Pro League player?
No, why? Like, our whole community is a casual community. That whole Pro League competitive scene just gets really obnoxious after a while.
Well, yeah, it's like a bunch of jocks in a locker room.
Basically. Like, I was in a competitive clan in GERP. I lasted like a month until I was like, I just can't deal with it, because all you guys do is rage. It's not fun. We have fun in our community.
Games are meant to be fun.
I rage all the time, but it's not because I'm mad. It's just because...
That's how you do?
Yeah, that's what I do.
What were we saying, Divas?
Got completely sidetracked there, so I've lost my train of thought. I think I was going to ask BK something, but I can't remember.
So, how big is the GERP competitive scene?
Now?
Yeah.
It's pretty much non-existent.
Really?
It's bigger in EU. Although there is the ICT, what is it, 3? That's happening now, so you're going to have every casual clan think that they're competitive, including our clan for whatever reason.
I did the first ICT, though.
You did?
I did it.
I've just remembered what I was going to say.
Okay, you go, and then... You go, then Queen, then BK.
Nerds being jocks. Gamers trying to be tough, trying to be aggressive, and things like that. It just doesn't add up. It does not compute. I've seen, like, League of Legends cuts of the, like, high-level players where they're trying to call out someone else, and it's like really, really bad wrestling scripting. It's bad stuff, but it's funny. You know, it's that bad.
Don't defame my hobby with fucking League of Legends. Screw you.
Hey, I'm a gamer too. I'm just saying that kind of mentality doesn't suit people. And on top of that, you know, when you get really competitive about things, generally most people don't know how to take it. You know, you can be professional without being a dick and shouting at other people.
I have always said games are not meant to be fun. Games are meant to be played, and you're meant to win. Now, whether you're competing for a prize or just for the guts and glory of that particular round, games are meant to be won. And that's why I have no problems with the rage that comes out of people. Don't you shake your head at me. Hooker, I can see you. I
know you can see me. I wasn't shaking my head because I didn't think that you could see me. What is this?
Games are meant to be won, and games are meant to be competitive, but not like competitive, not like Pro League competitive. Because I can't handle that. I've tried it. It's I walked in. I think I sat there for 5 minutes. I walked right the fuck out the door. I'm like, nope, not me, not now, not ever. Like the last time I think I competed at any kind of real level was StarCraft 1. When I would compete on the ladder for that one, but that back then. it wasn't pro league gaming. It was just the latter. It was the competitive version of the casual version.
Yeah.
With myself, it's never been quite that thing. I've always been reasonable at games. I've never excelled. I've never been that, I can pull off the, fluky shot occasionally, but that's it. I've never been brilliant at a game. I've always been just, they're all right, they're good, they're reasonable. I've always been around that level.
Yeah, I sit at that, like, very middle to slightly more to the right side of the bell curve in terms of, like, my skill level in most games. Now, when it comes to, like, horror games, I sit way the fuck back on the left side at that bottom 1% of terrible people.
So have you ever played Fear 3 then?
No. Nor have I played Fear 1, Fear 2, Fear 3, Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3, or any of the Fallout series.
There's only Dead Space 3 that's co-op, isn't it?
Yes.
And in what world is that scary?
In what world is that scary? You know what? I'm sorry to say, okay, not all of us can take shit jumping out at us and fucking raising our heart levels up.
I am. Fucking Left 4 Dead 2 scares me when shit jumps out.
See, I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna love you streaming out loud.
I know.
It's gonna be epic.
Ugh. It's not.
By the way, when are you going to be streaming Outlast?
I'll hopefully next week sometime. Well,
Okay, you'll have to let us know when.
yeah, next weekend I'll probably start.
You gotta do you use your Twitter feed?
I don't have Twitter.
Why don't you have Twitter as a streamer? Like, look, I get you're not 12-ish, but so you don't need Facebook, but everyone should have Twitter.
She doesn't even use her Facebook.
Because she's not 12. I don't even have Facebook.
She doesn't check it.
I don't even have Facebook, theoretically.
I don't like Twitter. I don't know.
So do you use any social media?
I have a Twitter. It sucks.
I tweeted you out last night on Twitter, BK.
I saw her. I got a little message, and then I died because I looked at my phone.
Well, you're welcome, I think.
Thank you. I said thank you, because this is how I know he doesn't actually watch my stream. He just leaves it open like I do. And because I was like, thank you, Rex, you're awesome, or whatever, and I got no response. It was like pure silence.
That's because, honestly...
Unless he just automatically assumed he's awesome all the time.
Yes, that too. But I was also watching Money in the Bank, so I could only have the sound for one thing on because I had Money in the Bank, E3, and you. Well, I'm sorry, my speakers can't have 3 sounds coming out of them. I will go crazy. So I'd mute 2 of them, and I just listen to Money in the Bank. By the way, I'm a big wrestling dork. I can tell from how much you work out, you probably are too.
Because that's something you do when you're 12.
I like UFC better.
UFC.
Why? What is the appeal to UFC?
What's the appeal to wrestling?
Women in tight shorts, good storylines.
Okay, women's wrestling, okay.
Good storylines, good athleticism.
I don't really care for
Well,
it.
hang on. You're actually defeating your own argument there. The women in UFC are about as athletic as it could possibly be.
I don't see them flipping around on a daily basis.
They just flip other people around.
That's exactly it. But that's just that's called leverage. That's called leverage in physics. That's all that's called.
I don't know. I think people beating the shit out of each other is pretty awesome. Because I'm a barbarian.
You totally would.
So, are you still in university?
Yeah.
What are you going to school for?
Sport and exercise psychology.
Okay.
And education.
And at
Like
one
my
point,
fourth
computer
major.
science.
At one point, computer science and dental hygiene and exercise physiology.
So why have you switched? Like, why have you jumped through more jobs than most college girls go through, guys?
I didn't.
Shots fired.
I went into XPhys to do physical therapy, and basically that was going to be out of my reach because they wanted me to become a doctor more so, and that's not what I wanted to do. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. What else can I do? And I had a friend that was in dental hygiene, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Let's try it out. So I did that for a semester, and I fucking hated that, and never wanted to put my hands in anybody's mouth, even with gloves on. And my boyfriend at the time was in computer science, so I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll do computer science. I like computers, I play video games, that works. And I didn't like that.
Oh,
And
you soon found out that there's a difference between computer science and computer games, then.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes, I knew that.
Kind
I
of a
realized
big
that going
difference.
into it. I knew what computer science was going into it.
Allegedly.
And but like the fucking math that's required for that is ridiculous because you don't even have to use all that math.
That
fuck
is
that,
true.
like
No,
fuck-
no. This,
no, because I
sorry, go
know
on.
somebody who graduated with their computer science degree who was actually helping me with my math, and he's like, "Yeah, I've never used this at all. It's pointless."
Well, and the beauty of computer science though is a lot of developers release the code that they develop for other developers to minimize the amount of work you have to do as a developer yourself.
Yeah.
Like
But-
so many
I mean-
times you'll be like, I'll just go get this chunk of code and that chunk of code and that chunk of code and throw it together and bam, I just made a program.
Yeah.
math
glue
is helpful,
these snippets
especially-
together with a few tags and bam, call it a day. You know what
Yeah,
that is?
isn't that
That's
only
$5.99 on the Apple Store.
I'm not gonna lie, but that's probably where most people aim.
What, to be on the Apple Store?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
The-
Like apps.
There are courses specifically designed
For app
to
development?
to get you some kind of clone game within a week.
Yeah.
And
Seriously?
it's kind of like a copy paste. Yeah, you can do it in JavaScript, you can do it in C, C#, C++.
There's
Do whatever
programs
course
for
you
that?
want.
Like classes?
There's courses, yeah, classes for you to basically learn by making of these clone games.
Oh my god.
And all you have to do is put some original names in there, and hell, you don't even have. You can use pre-existing assets, just recolor them.
That is
and-
so sad.
That's fine, and that's why there's so many clones out there on the market, because people do that. I mean,
People
Angry
are sad.
Birds wasn't even the first of its kind.
No, but it was the best of its kind. Nope. The guy made 50 grand a day. He was the best of his kind, and there's no arguments about that. Like it or not,
say-
that's how it works. That's how money travels. It travels to the best.
Travels to the most publicized, maybe.
Which is
That's
the
why
best.
Flappy Birds, despite being an utterly dogshit game, was made famous by PewDiePie.
Yeah, well, PewDiePie in and of himself is a giant tartar sauce, and I can't stand him. Whoa!
You sit on that fence,
Whoa,
Rex.
whoa! Hang on, Queen. What's up with that face? Does someone have a thing
I
for
don't know.
PewDiePie?
I like him.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
he's
sure you do.
entertaining. Most of his stuff is entertaining. I used to watch it. I watched his Outlast and all of that.
Exactly. I mean, you may not agree with PewDiePie's points of view or whatever, but he is an entertaining individual.
I couldn't
So-
even make it through
so-
the opening of his video.
Certainly to that mentality of people,
You mean 12-year-olds?
When I first started watching him, I did not like him at all. And that was like 2 years ago when I first started watching him, didn't like him. And then a year later, I was like, everybody's talking about him, everybody watches stuff. I'll give it another try. And that was when I started watching his Outlast. And I thought that was pretty entertaining, and then I just kept watching all of his stuff after that. Some of his little short games I don't really like.
See,
But
like,
that's just his game, not because of him.
I click on his video when I first heard his name mentioned through Total Biscuit. I'm like, what the fuck? What's a PewDiePie? So I had to look it up. I couldn't find it on YouTube. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe I spelt it wrong. A month later, I finally got the spelling right when I found it through another link. And I look up, and first thing I see is, "What's up, bro? This PewDiePie." I'm like, nope, done, off, not even touching this. I'm like, I feel like I already have to disinfect my mouse with bleach after clicking that video. Like, that just felt awful.
Okay, Queen, can I ask you, what was the turning point? You went from not liking him. I mean, this is as me and Rex say quite regularly, this is a personality-based media. You need the personality to drive and sell, and PewDiePie is a perfect example. Love him or loathe him, he's
Yeah.
got a big personality, and he engages and he's entertaining.
Mhm.
What was the tipping point for you? You went from not liking him to watching one of his videos and then liking him? What made you change your
I think it may
mind?
have been just the video that I started watching. I don't know. I just thought he was really loud and annoying. But I mean, that is how he is, and that's how
Yeah.
he still is. And
Why did you then start liking that, though? I mean, he's still loud and annoying, you know.
Yeah,
he's
he
still...
is. I don't know. I really don't know. I just started liking him, I guess. I don't know.
That's interesting, that, because it's, you know, if your initial opinion of someone is loud and annoying, what what then makes that entertainment? Do you see what I mean? Do you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I think it maybe had been the game also. Like, I thought the game was entertaining also to watch, and then his input into the game and his excitement in the game was just entertaining.
His excitement is a big factor. Any little thing is sort of like, you know, earth-shatteringly amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was a horror game that I was watching him play, and I know how I am with horror games, and seeing him terrified also, I was like, oh, that's funny.
Tell me, how are you with horror games?
I'm horrible with horror games. Like I said, Left 4 Dead 2, like, a fucking zombie jumps out, and that's creepy.
That's right. Come on, pound it, sister. Pound it. Bam! Yeah. Scaredy pants unite.
I'll be running through, the car alarm goes off, and I'm like, oh god, I'm so fucked.
We found our next stream if we ever need it, and that's going to be you two playing Fear 3 in co-op.
Nope, super not gonna happen.
Oh, you guys should totally do that.
Yep.
Like, I will do it, though. I'll be scared shitless, but I'll do it.
It's not that scary of a game, gotta be honest with you. Not that scary at all. There's a couple of little jump scares in it. It gets creepy in a couple of places, but other than that, it's quite reasonable.
Fear 3?
Yeah, Fear 3.
Let me see if I even own it. Yeah, I do.
I
own
have
it.
it.
Even I've seen Outlast played by 2 different people twice, seen the whole playthrough twice, and I'm still gonna be terrified. Like, I'm gonna know what happens, but I'm gonna be scared. And BK wants me to put the lights off.
Totally, and drunk.
And it will have to be night, so...
And drunk.
No, I'm not doing that drunk.
See, like, I can play at any point in the day that I feel like, because I can make it night in my office by doing this. Bam.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's instant midnight!
Big ass window over here, so...
Yeah, see, I don't. I'm inside of a wall.
Oh.
So, I have no windows. Like, the nearest window to my office is probably 10 feet that way.
Oh.
So, I have instant night at any point that I feel like. So, which is nice, though, because when you stream at 9 a.m. in the morning, but you want to do horror games, you can.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you want people to think that you've been playing Witcher 3 for fucking 12 hours. You can. Because at the rate that I get lost in the forest, it may as well feel that way.
Yeah.
Have you seen the highlights, Queen? Have you seen how bad he is? His sense of direction. Seriously.
It's pretty bad.
I need a girl to fucking play that game with me. I need a girl to run around with me with a map in hand, be like, okay, you need to turn that way, like, right now.
I'm pretty terrible with sense of direction, too, so... We just get fucking lost and scared everywhere. In a corner, fetal position. I just wanna go home.
Right, that's it, Queen. You ain't streaming next week because what you're doing is you're coming onto this show, and I'm going to sit here and watch you two guide yourselves through The Witcher 2.
Oh, God.
Rex has tried and failed already. He's not doing too bad with The Witcher 3 because there are
better
a few more
waypoints.
directions on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
But the second Witcher doesn't hold your hand as much, and you know, you're supposed to find your own way around the world. So, yeah, Rex likes forests.
Oh my god, so awful. What are you typing over there, BK? You're just typing up a little storm.
I have like 3 people hitting me up at once. And the show isn't about me, it's about Jessica.
Aw, that's cute. Actually, it's
Really?
about the 2
It's
vaginas
just-
on the show. I'll accept either one. Just one has brunette hair, one has blonde hair. But I love
My
you
hair's
both.
getting way long, BK.
I love you. You know what? Let it keep growing, because we're gonna need you to balance out BK's inevitable poor decision of doing the Ellen DeGeneres and cutting that shit like lesbian short.
Mine was lesbian short.
Please don't.
Oh, totally.
It was.
It was
Let me
really
see if I
short.
can find a picture.
Oh, gross. Lesbian.
No, it was really short.
Why?
very
What is the appeal? Tell me what is the appeal of lesbian short?
Not having to
It's-
deal with the maintenance.
Yeah, it's so much easier. Like, I'm growing my hair out right now, only for my friend's wedding in September, and then after that, I'm cutting it again.
Why?
Yep.
It like like, what is the point of, you have a body like that, why?
I just prefer it.
It doesn't matter what you prefer.
Yes,
This
it
isn't
does.
about you.
Yes, what the fuck?
Like, same with BK. Reason why I allow everyone to have a weigh-in on her decision about cutting her hair. This is not about her. This is about the
It's how
stream.
short my hair was.
Wow. You and Ellen like that?
Oh yeah.
Clearly.
I wish.
So how long do you hope to get it by September?
Just to my shoulders at least.
Okay.
But I don't know if it will. This side's shorter than this side.
Is it because it's like the lopsided cut kind of thing?
Yeah, because it was almost shaved on this side.
Oh wow, you did the whole.
It was no, it wasn't shaved. It was almost shaved.
That's
Almost,
crazy.
but not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I rein the chat back in again? You
Yes.
know, the fact that it's a gaming talk show and we occasionally talk about games and streaming and those kind of related things.
But we are getting
You know,
to know our guest. We
our-
want to know about her life.
Our hairdressing antics probably don't make the best viewing.
You don't know that. You don't know her
Who
life.
wants to hear about my hair? Raise your hand.
Right
My
here.
hair's totally better though.
Oh no, your hair is totally legit.
When
Mary.
my
That's because
hair
it's
was
longer.
down to my ass, it was better.
Yeah, but mine is shiny and I never have to brush it.
Okay, and for L'Oreal and Pantene Pro V, my royalty check can be sent to lilrex2015@gmail.com. You're fucking welcome. I might send this clip into them. Oh. So, okay, you want to talk about gaming. What do you want to talk about gaming with? I am all ears.
Okay, before we get into just regular games like that, I'm going to talk about a subject that I know we've broached with BK before, but I'm going to open it up with just asking Queen, do you have any stalkers on your stream? You know, how are your most avid fans?
And I don't count.
You know, being a
On
female
my
streamer.
stream, everybody's fine.
being a
Then why do I get all the trouble?
I don't
Being a
know.
female
When
streamer,
I
yeah.
was just in TeamSpeak on your stream, that guy would even message me in game, and he remember you know who I'm talking about. He would yell at you,
Green
saying,
plasma.
saying
That's
you're
his
not my
name.
wife, and that he's gonna marry me.
Is he
Oh.
12?
Because she has fans.
I don't know.
But most of her fans are on my stream going, "Where's Jessica? You can't have
Yeah.
her. She's mine." And it's just like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
You don't even know what she looks like. And you're
Yeah,
telling
this is
her.
like this is
It doesn't
just
matter.
through TeamSpeak.
She has a, what I like to call a doable voice. Where you just hear it and you're like, you know, she probably has a decent enough body going and a good enough face. I could probably make it work.
I don't know. People either tell me that I'm a 12-year-old boy or a 300-pound 40-year-old lady. So,
I thought she was
which
a
one
12-year-old
am I?
boy.
yeah.
I
But
would
only
have,
because I heard that from somebody else.
Yeah.
I would have
I
put
heard
the
she's
bet
a
on
fan, though.
12-year-old boy if I had to pick between the two options.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, I was telling BK and Devious about this. There was a guy who I played World of Warcraft with. To this day, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl.
Oh.
Because they sounded so young. It sounded like neither one of their genitals had developed properly.
I did have a weird, I don't know if it was really a stalker, but a weird encounter with somebody in World of Warcraft.
Oh, yeah? Do
Yeah.
tell. Indeed.
Well, you know how they had BattleNet, so you could see their actual name and all that stuff. This person said that their BattleNet wasn't working, and they told Blizzard about it, and they were trying to get Blizzard to fix it, but this went on for like 5-6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And Blizzard would have definitely got that fixed. So they told me their name was Jessica. After I told them my name was Jessica, they told me they were a girl, and never heard them. They'd never get on TeamSpeak or Raid Car or whatever I used. I can't even remember what I used. They'd never get on that, so I never heard them. They gave me their credit card information so I could buy myself my own time and buy myself whatever I wanted for World of Warcraft. Yeah. And they said they lived in Canada. And if I wasn't on for like the whole day and I got on for like an hour, they'd message me and be like, "Where were you at today?"
Oh, my God.
Like,
Oh,
I wasn't
Oh,
on.
that
And they're like,
escalated.
"Are you gonna be on tomorrow?" And I'm like, I don't know. They're like, then they tell me they were depressed and they were gonna kill themselves.
Just remember, it's up the highway, not across the street.
Yeah, and then eventually they just kind of disappeared. No trace of them. Don't know what happened.
I remember that's one thing I took off of Family Guy. It was, how are you supposed to cut your wrists again? Up for results, across for attention.
Yeah, Meg shouted that, didn't she?
Yeah. That's, while I don't remember a lot of Family Guy, that is the one line I do remember. And whenever somebody says they're gonna cut themselves, I always just pull that little gem right out of the closet.
Yeah, it was fucking weird, but yeah, they're like, if you don't come on tomorrow, I'm gonna kill myself. And I'm
That is rather bizarre.
I mean, I was coming on tomorrow regardless because I was obsessed with that game.
Yeah. So when did you stop playing World of Warcraft?
In 2012.
Okay, how come?
Because Mr. Pandaria was coming out and I didn't want to pay for that.
Mmm.
And I was gonna be starting college, so.
So with all the programs you've been through in college, how many years have you been there?
This fall will be starting my 3rd year.
Oh wow, okay. So are you any closer to getting your degree done?
Yeah. My first major is very similar to the one I'm in now, so most of my credits transfer, so I only have like another year and a half after this, maybe. Okay. So I'll only be an extra year, and then since I live in the town with my university, I can take summer classes.
Nice.
But this year I'm not doing any summer classes. This is actually the first year I've not done summer classes.
How's it feel?
Boring.
Yeah, I work more, so I'll get more money.
What do you do?
I work for the university in a copy center, and then I work for my mom's boss, filing papers, because she owns a business.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what other games have you two been playing, BK and Devious? God damn it, Devious, you gotta switch your name, man. Like, I keep looking, because I just look at the little nameplates on the bottom of Skype here.
My fucking name.
I know your name, but I don't want to say it on air, so I keep almost calling you the wrong thing every single time I look at your Fox and then I look at the name below it.
You know my name.
God damn it, Hooker.
Oh, dear.
Okay, BK, what have you been playing on?
Dirty Bomb, which Jess refuses to play with me.
Why?
Bitch.
Why do you hate freedom?
I don't know.
It's a free game.
I'll probably try it. I probably will try it. I just gotta tell BK that I won't play it because she won't play CS with me, and I cry every time.
I played it the other day. You just weren't there.
So, actually, the only you will only play another game on an exchange that someone joins you on yours. Is that what I'm getting?
Me?
He's not talking to me.
Yeah,
Anybody.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I will eventually play it. This whole week, I haven't played any games since Tuesday.
How I hear Queen's way of playing games is, I will only play this game with my friend if they agree to suffer through my horrible game.
No. I am a pushover, so I will play Dirty Bomb. I'm a huge pushover.
Because isn't a Dirty Bomb like a 5v5 game?
No.
No?
If you're gonna do comp, it is. If you're doing casual, it could be anywhere from 6 to 8.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a 5v5, we almost have a team in this channel. We can make Devious be the,
Can we, like, give lilrex up and, bring in Jelena? Because I'm pretty sure she'll do better than you.
That is a lie. I can...
It's saying a lot.
I can jump and feed just as well as any other girl.
You've played for, I don't know, did you even make it through one game?
No,
Maybe.
he
No,
didn't.
I don't think you did. I think you AFK'd in the middle of the game.
I got bored.
First
Do you
shooter,
even know anything about the game?
You have to shoot things, and there's a bomb, and you have to escort the bomb.
I'm
No.
horrible at...
I know there's a bomb of some variety. It's on the little Humvee thing.
There's shotguns. You'll be fine, Jess.
Okay.
Yeah, see? You're a shotgun lover too?
Oh, yeah.
Me too!
But didn't we figure that out when we were playing Killing Floor the first time? My game was freaking the fuck out.
Right, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but all I was using was shotguns.
Yeah, shotguns are pretty great, though. I love shotguns in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Before we knew Jessica, and I was in a different clan before Jess and I made our clan together, but I was in MZF, and I was new to Ghost Recon, and I had no idea who she was. All I know was her name was Jessica, and she was a fucking bitch with a shotgun. This girl would blitz you fucking ram into you, knock you on your fucking ass, and next thing you know, you have a shotgun in your face. Bang, bang. And then you would just sit there and, like, look for her. And then all I would hear is, like, my other friend, Avi, go, "It's fucking Jessica. She's on the right. Go the other way." And that's all we knew about her. And
I
then,
was the bitch with shotgun.
She was the bitch with the shotgun.
That's because shotguns are legit guns in shooting games. I will take a shotgun over an assault rifle any day of the week.
Yeah.
Best part too is in Left 4 Dead 2 when you become like that pro shotgun user that turns the shotgun into a sniper rifle. Like that makes me happy is when I take the military shotgun. It's like you're all like the zombies all the way down the street. It's like and pew, and also you see the boomer go.
Yeah, I love shotguns in that game. They're so fun.
Yeah.
That or the AK. I do like the AK in that game.
So speaking of Left 4 Dead, what do you guys think the odds are either this week or between now and the end of the year we're gonna hear an announcement on Left 4 Dead 3?
Probably not.
You honestly think Valve's gonna just abandon the project?
Yeah.
How come?
Because they don't do a game after 2. It always just stops at 2.
Hey, patterns
They could
aside.
They could
I have
do
no
Left
idea.
4 Dead 2 Episode 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That'll probably be, if they do it, it'll be that.
See, I wish they would just. I don't even care if they don't make a new Left 4 Dead. Just update the Left 4 Dead 2 game with the Source 2 engine. Like, you know, better physics, better graphics, better art. Just remaster my game, and I'm good. Maybe throw in a couple new zombies and a few new guns and a few new characters. Maybe a few new episodes and stories, but you know, just kind of Left 4 Dead 2.
Left 4 Dead 2 is the only Left 4 Dead that I've played.
Really?
You're a sad person.
Left 4
I
Dead 2
know.
is a pretty legit game.
Like,
Well, how much of a gamer are you two? I know BK only started. How long ago did you start again, BK? Was it sort of like
Summer.
beginning of this year?
Yeah. Yes.
I started playing World of Warcraft. It was the first one I played in 2006.
Okay.
And I
All right.
played World of Warcraft. Like, that's all I played. And then other
Is
than
that
that,
the
it was
only
all
thing?
single player
Right.
games. Like, I played Assassin's Creed, Batman, Skyrim.
Oh, so you've got you do like a bit of variety then.
Yeah. The first shooter I played on PC, though, was Ghost Recon, and I only played that because I got into the closed beta.
Fuck that game.
Okay. So let me ask you then, what was your first game? Question 1. And question 2, what's the best gaming moment you've ever had? Or the most impactful? You know, the thing that affected
First
you
game
most.
that I really remember playing, other than, like, I don't know, I used to play educational games on the computer when I was, like, 6.
Like 2 plus 2
Oh,
is
yeah.
4 kind of thing?
Yeah, but they're, like, cool games, so.
Did you play Number Munchers?
No.
Oh, well then, be gone with you. That's the only
But I
game
remember
worth playing.
playing. Fuck, what was it called? I would play Red Alert.
Command and Conquer?
Command and Conquer Red
Yeah.
Alert.
That's an
Oh.
educational game?
No, I'm talking about other than educational games.
Oh.
I played those. Those are probably like the first real games that I started
Were
playing.
they the ones that kind of got you into gaming, or would you actually say the educational games were fun enough? in
No,
order
World of
to-
Warcraft is what got me into gaming.
Right. World of Warcraft was the one that sort of like, right, this is
Yeah.
now a hobby of mine kind of thing. I
Yeah.
want to do this more.
I was addicted
Awesome.
to that game. Like, I played all the time.
How about you, BK? What was the thing that kind of got you in? Was it Ghost Recon, or was it something else?
Oh no, it was my roommate Randy, because before I was gaming, I was very much a social butterfly. I used to go out with my friends, go to bars, go to, cafes, pool holes, and that was my thing to do. And then there was
real
like a
world
dry
stuff.
Yes. And then there was like a dry spell because, you get to a point where your friends really get involved in college or gets
Yeah.
really involved in life. So what ended up happening was we were watching TV shows all the time and just hanging out by ourselves. And he was like, just play games with me, or, we'll build you a computer and we'll do this. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. So I think the first game I played on PC was Path of Exile because I didn't have money to buy a game. Then I played Loadout.
Oh, yeah.
And then I played Ghost Recon, where it looked like it would be horrible, and I was like, yeah, but it's free, and I want a shooter, and I ended up playing it, and everybody that I knew kept playing it. and playing it and playing it, and they still fucking play it.
Okay, so you've got about four games under your belt. I guess it would be quite difficult for me to ask, sort of like, have you had a incredible gaming experience in those games? You know, really perhaps emotional or amazing moments. You know, the thing that's made you go, "Oh my god, I want to play games for like ever."
No,
I mean,
it's
other
just
than
to kill
playing with
time,
me, of
honestly.
course.
Other than playing with Queen, of course, yes.
I don't play with Queen. This is the first time I've seen Queen, aside from last night, in like a week. And before that, we both hang out in different offices. So it has nothing to do with you, bitch.
What is the point?
I've been fucking busy.
So,
Playing
have you actually had like a seminal gaming moment? Anything that sort of like really stuck in your mind?
No. It's just a
For
hobby.
me, it was probably in World of Warcraft. We were doing a raid, and this guy, and like, we had the most fucking dysfunctional guild ever, and it was my guild, so that's why it was dysfunctional. But it was called Tactical Retreat, and I don't know how we were like one of the top guilds on this server. We could just powerhouse through these, but one of the guys who was our top DPS was on heroin.
What?
Yeah, and we're just in this raid, and he just starts freaking the fuck out and yelling at everybody, and everybody's just laughing. So we're still trying to fight this boss, and he's just freaking out on everyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a weird gaming experience, definitely.
Yeah.
How about you, dude? Do you have anything?
I started
Your
gaming when I was
seminal-
like 3. Like, I remember, like, toddling my happy ass down to our basement where my sister kept the Nintendo. And I remember just starting to play Super Mario Bros. 1. And ever since then, I just kept playing games and games and games to the point where now they all just blend together for me at this point. It's kind of
Nothing
like...
really sticks out.
No, it's kind of like you like if you're a movie aficionado, how... After a point, you see so many movie trailers that they all just seem to be the same. Like you can't pick out any specific detail from one to the other. It's like I think the last real moment I had. No, never mind. I can't think of it. No, I'm good. It might have been StarCraft 1, where Kerrigan gets captured. But I think that might be like that. Like that's the only one I can even recall, because you know you play so many after a point that you just kind of blend them all together. And I swear to God, when you two turn, it looks like you're almost in the same room. On my end, it like I almost feel like you should turn your head, and I'm gonna see you pop in on bkevil's side of the camera.
I have dual screens.
Yeah, I know, but that's how it just feels for me right now. It feels like you're gonna turn and like reach over and like tap her shoulder, and it's like I'm gonna see it like it pop in through the other side.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get closer to my window because I don't know if you can see the sweat forming, but it's getting hot.
Well,
I have an air
I am
conditioner.
melting in with caramel. No one can
Go
blame
fuck
you.
yourself.
Wow.
Not you, Jessica.
Okay, so yeah, this is turning into a cat fight right now. But well, what else is there to chat about today? Kind of blew through like the second part of the show a lot quicker than I thought we normally do.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean,
I feel like I'm missing something. See, here's the thing. I don't write shit down. There are no scripts on anything I do, YouTube, Twitch, otherwise. So I wing every fucking thing. Meaning, I could very well be forgetting something, and like 4 hours later, I'll be like, damn it, I have to get everyone back on Skype. Or this hooker can just get up and leave and like not say anything.
I kind of turned my air conditioner off.
Air conditioners are pretty amazing, and that's what I miss about the US so much.
Where are you at?
I'm in Canada. So, you know, like 9 months of the year, I have perma air conditioning, but it's the 3 months of the year where I just like sit here and boil in my office. And now that I got Mission Control up and running, and I have the Death Star, and I have Sputnik, and I have Mir all fucking on, I've got this entire power draw, this heat just being like dispersed through my very tiny ass office. Where it's like, I can't do much because there's no way to cool it down without turning everything off.
Well,
And somebody has a plane in the background.
Yeah.
You're
I do
gonna-
have... no, it's not me. I do have
The plane.
one thing
Yeah.
to ask you.
Yep.
And the thing is sort of like, I know there is something, you know, outside of gaming. I'm not sure what it is. I don't go out the door too much, you know. It's strange out there. But I do appreciate that other people in the world do have other passions besides gaming. In my mind, it's fucking crazy. I don't know why you would, but what is it that you guys like that is outside of computers and gaming?
Women.
I skateboard and snowboard.
I
Mhm.
study substance
Cool.
abuse counseling.
Explains the abs. Explains
Yeah.
your lack of abs. She's so gonna take me down one day. She's gonna tackle me like a fucking bear hitting a salmon.
Yeah, I definitely need to start working out again.
No, I think
For
you're
sure.
fine. I'm just
What?
saying. Even though you haven't worked out in 2 months, the stream and I will be happy to do an abs judging contest. Woman,
Got
I
nothing there.
swear. Shake your head at me one more time. Come on, just give us a peek. Is it a 2-pack, 4-pack, 8-pack, 16, 25?
It's like no pack.
Terrible. And
No pack.
what is that? A scar?
Yeah.
No, that's
Give
because
it-
of how she's sitting.
Oh,
Give us-
that line there? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
from sitting.
Oh, okay. Hey, I can't see how red it is from here. I just see a darker band than the rest.
I do have a scar on my stomach though from chickenpox.
Oh, wow! Chickenpox kicked your ass.
Chickenpox.
I walked away unscathed. I walked away all pretty and beautiful.
Well, I didn't even know I had chickenpox when I had them, and I was still going to school.
How old were you?
I was in middle school,
Oh my god.
so
Parenting,
What?
folks. Parenting.
no, like I was mostly outside, so we just kind of thought it was poison ivy. I had like 2 dots on my stomach and then 1 on my neck. That's it. That's all I had.
Gotcha.
So
Parenting, folks.
I always like the idea of, have, you know, go around and play with this kid you've never met before. Why, Mum? Well, you know, we're just organising a little party and everybody, you know, eats with their hands and sandwiches and, you know, I don't know, they play mud wrestling, you know, to maximise the absolute total skin contact and things like that so you can get diseased. Oh, thanks, Mum.
I don't
Yeah.
even know how I got them. I had to have got them from school though.
So another lack of parenting.
Yeah. And
Your
then
parents
I
are
ended up giving
awesome.
them
What are you
somebody.
talking about?
My parents are awesome.
Not awesome enough to catch chickenpox or, you know, make you risk
It was
exposing
like
other...
2
Chicken
fucking
pox
dots.
happens to every kid.
Pardon?
It's
How-
like so
how-
normal.
Chickenpox
were they
are normal in
supposed
every
to
kid.
know?
If you're fucking 4.
Well, see, I had my
had it when I was
chickenpox
6.
shot.
Whatever.
I had my chickenpox shot when I was like fucking 4. And then in high school or middle school, I just randomly got like 3 dots on me.
Are you sure it was
And-
measles?
Yeah.
At least it's done and over with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Devious is right though. The whole let's get all the kids exposed at the same time is like, from a kid's perspective, like, fuck you. Like, I really don't know how to respond to that.
I hardly ever got sick when I was a kid.
I don't get sick, but that's because I have the immune system of an ox.
Yeah, I used to like eat dirt and shit, so
Because you had pica?
no. I think I did have pica because I used to eat erasers.
Oh no, I used to eat erasers too. That was just for fun
Oh,
because
okay.
it's like gum, pretty much.
I don't know.
It's like you just keep chewing on it, it never seems to go away, so it's perfect. It just gets
Fine.
crumblier and crumblier, but then it's like
Yeah.
eating blue cheese. You make your peace with it. What weird type of disorders do you have, BK? Because I can just see that you looking at me, you probably have something to share.
What about my childhood?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Come on. What makes
No.
BK such a freak?
I'm not a freak. I'm
Vampire?
perfectly normal.
See,
Yeah, vampire.
it is getting pretty dark in our house for 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock.
I mean, I could open the window, but do you really want to deal with that?
Then you can't see your face because she's so fucking white.
No, but you can
I
see a,
This is why I keep everything dark. You can't see
Gotcha.
anything now, can you?
that couch, though.
That couch, though.
That couch.
That's
I
just
sat on that couch.
Huh?
I sat on that couch.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, but
I
she
really
chose
did.
to sleep on my bathroom floor instead of the
Yeah.
couch.
Because the couch wasn't next to a toilet that I needed to vomit into.
Oh, it was that kind of stay around your friend's house. It was get smashed out your fucking brains. And
Did
then
they
you
not know
spend
the
the rest
story?
of the day.
They don't know the story.
They don't know this story.
For spring break, I went and visited BK. And
Okay.
Aren't you in New York?
me?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Where are you at?
I'm in West Virginia.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I have a friend in West Virginia, so I can at least, say that.
Doesn't make you a bad person, Queen. Carry on.
No, she doesn't talk with that. She doesn't talk with that Ozarks Okie accent.
I'm from, like, the most diverse part of West Virginia there.
Yeah, see, like, I haven't heard her once say, that them there YouTubes.
Yeah, no, we don't speak like that here.
My one friend does.
Is he from, like, southern West
He's
Virginia?
from West Virginia. I don't know where. But he has, like, that southern, like... That's where I got the Ozarks act. Like, that's where I picked up that Ozarks comment.
Yeah.
It's like, God, you sound like you're out of the hills. Like...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there are some people that do, but yeah, I definitely do not.
Okay, then by all means, please, tell us the story.
Okay, so I went up there for spring break, and I was actually staying with Jules, but she had to work, so I got pawned off onto BK, Dow Magnus, and PJ Kazama. And they end up getting me fucking hammered. I only remember taking like 5 shots of vodka and having like 2 drinks. And apparently I took like 8 or something, or 10. I don't even know how many I did. Last thing I remember is I was talking to a black dude. And then between there, the next thing is I'm in a taxi vomiting into a bag with BK yelling at Magnus and the taxi driver. Because we didn't have the keys to BK's apartment.
Oh my
So we had to go back to PJ's house.
You guys are like a fucking social hand grenade, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, and also apparently I threw up on PJ Kazama, but I do not remember that.
This was so bad though, cause like.
Oh, you're so lucky. You're pretty.
There's this artist that was like, that I'm really into. Her name is Angel Hayes. So me and my friend Michael are discussing Angel Hayes. Jess is on the bed. Michael's sitting like on the bed against the wall. PJ is on the floor, like with his head like this against the bed, and Jess's head is right here. So then all I hear is Dow Magnus going, "Get a bucket." And obviously we're wasted and so into the conversation that we're having that we completely ignore him. Next thing you know, Jess just rolls her head onto PJ's neck and
oh, wow.
I don't remember doing it.
Did he at least get a Hummer for his trouble out of that?
Yeah.
Like,
it was
no,
so bad.
like, look, I'll take a girl puking on me, but, my dick's going somewhere in her at that point. Like, fuck that. You're not just gonna get to vomit on me. At the very least, you'll cover the dry cleaning bill.
And PJ, being the sweetheart that he is just like, all right, I'm taking a shower, walks away or whatever. And then we ended up taking her home. Well, she has balls because she woke me up in the morning. Nobody wakes me up because of fear of
Okay,
death.
I woke up and I could not find my glasses anywhere. I'm like, fuck me, I still have like 2 more days in New York and I can't see shit without my glasses. So I was kind of just laying in bed for a little bit. And then I didn't even know what time it was, found my glasses and I woke her up.
Wow. That's...
Oh, and I woke up still puking.
Jesus
And
Christ,
then she
girl.
came to my house, showered, still puking, and I was trying to get her to lay on the sofa that you see behind me. She doesn't want to lay on the sofa. She wants to lay on the bathroom rug that my dog basically lays on all day.
I didn't care. I was still puking.
How do you...
You were still pissed, is what you were.
Apparently. Clearly.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, you guys are complete social hand grenades. Just
They
like,
are, man. I gotta go partying with these girls.
Yeah, and then after that, I was supposed to go to Times Square, so when Jules comes to pick me up and finds out I'm on the bathroom floor, she starts kicking me. She starts kicking me while I'm on the bathroom floor.
I didn't do it. This isn't my fault. I was like, and she's perfectly fine, Jelena, and she just like grabs me and she's like, "What did you do to her?" She's perfectly okay.
Jesus. That's.
I'm sorry, we broke this West Virginian. Can we have another?
Here, you guys keep talking and I'll be right back.
But you will always have a story to tell now.
You guys keep
I
talking.
Oh dear. So, do you have any other kind of, well, obviously, maybe not quite so, gaming related. You do have drinking stories. Do you have anything else? Or was that your kind of like...
my first time like that.
That was her first time.
That was your
drunk.
first... That
My
wasn't...
first time drunk would have been 2 months prior to that when I drank an entire bottle of wine by myself.
Oh, on my stream. Right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't completely drunk on that. That was just whiskey.
Whiskey, yeah.
Okay, so are you just like discovering the evils of alcohol, or are you...
I'm pretty much just discovering it. Like, I wasn't really into partying or anything. I just had my 21st birthday, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
Just discovering, mostly.
I mean, all I'm saying is they left you with me and they expected you not to be wasted. It's just...
Yeah. I do remember, like, my head, like, I could not lift it at all. And you just would grab the back of my hair and you're like, are you okay? And I'm like, no. You're like, are you drunk? And I'm just, yes.
Well, at least, you're in amongst friends. That's the key thing, really.
Amongst people that I just met in real life, I took a train up there by myself and met these people not knowing, like, if they were going to kill me. And clearly they didn't.
No. When you've got friends that live inside the computer, most of the time they are decent, reasonable people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Luckily.
I'm an evil bitch. I don't know what you're talking about.
She puts on this tough skin online, but...
In real life, she's just a big softie.
She did get my pants off.
I did. It wasn't that hard.
Yeah, after we got back to where we were going to be staying, we get in the bedroom, and she's like, take your pants off. And I'm just like, what? And I'm fucking way out of it, but I remember this. And she's like, just take them off. You're going to put these pants on. I'm like, but I like my pants. And she's like, you're putting these on. I'm like, okay. And I just took my pants off, put them on, got in bed.
So what you're telling me is you're a cheap date?
I guess so.
I didn't want her sleeping in her jeans, because that's not comfortable. Like, waking up like that would have been miserable.
I probably wouldn't have cared.
So I put her in, like, I don't know, sweatpants or pajama pants.
I think it was like the pants you're wearing. That's what they look like.
I have, like, 3 different pairs.
I know.
I just think they're all the same hair, but they're, like, so close in color.
They all look alike, but they're all different.
And these aren't even mine. These are all Down Magnus's. I stole them.
Okay, so we know what games you've played. We know that you're a cheap date. We know what games you stream. What games are you actually looking forward to? You must have something, like, what's your... Well, firstly, what's kind of like the thing that you like playing most? Is it first-person shooters, puzzles, platformers? Like you mentioned Assassin's Creed. Is it the kind of like Assassin's Creed, Batman-y kind of games? Or, what's your thing?
I like MMORPGs, mostly. World of Warcraft, Terra, Rift. I hated Arcade, though. That game was shit.
Okay, I'm back.
That game was
so
shit.
is it...
Which game?
So are you more like a story, or is it... Do you require a story? Like, for example...
No, I don't have to have a story.
Well,
like
if you played Terra, no, you don't need a story at all.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on in Terra. Like, I've just been doing the quests, and I think I'm, like, level 26 right now. So, yeah, I don't really need a story. I just like doing the quests. And I actually like playing those games. Like, even though they are MMOs, I like playing them solo until I'm a higher level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Terra is a fun game, and it is enjoyable. The combat's great. The combat is brilliant. The game is beautiful. It really is. It's such gorgeous artwork in that game. But the story is non-existent. It's
Yeah, I
just-
don't even know what the story is.
Yeah,
I skipped the story.
I wouldn't bother too much.
Yeah. I don't know. I did like the story in World of Warcraft for the most part. I kind of followed
Story
it.
of
Kind
what?
of in World of Warcraft.
Oh,
Like,
are they in Mortal Warcraft? I'm like,
no. Like, you didn't have to follow it exactly to know what was going on.
I played that game for 10 years. I never read a quest, not one.
Yeah.
From the day I loaded that game in vanilla, I had Cosmos add-on to tell me exactly where to go.
Oh my god.
I never read a single quest, and I leveled up tons of characters on multiple servers. And after a while, I just saw the name, and I was just like at the minimap, it's like, I need to go here.
Yeah, like the first time I played it, I would like skim over the quest just to see what I had to do and what I had to get, but that's pretty much it.
Man, Crick's wife.
Guys, my AC is finally on.
Yay!
Yay. Devious, look what I found. Yay, woo.
Woohoo!
Yay. And I also
Hungry.
found this.
Witcher 3 inbound.
And I found this too. This is a Novation Launchpad. It's a, you can like load instrument beats onto it. So you can create your beats with it. It's pretty baller. I got this thing for super duper cheap versus what it should have actually cost me. So, yay! This is when I got bored back in clinic and I had nothing else to do. So I'm like, I'll pick up one of these and I'll play with the Ableton Live and see what I can learn. Because that's what you do with
And
student loan.
that lasted 15, 20 minutes maybe?
Lasted a month and a half. I actually got pretty good at it. I'm not completely retarded. I'm just kind of like ADD. But but I'm not ADD because I'm not actually retarded. I'm just kind of semi-retarded.
BK, you know the first part of that question, do you think you've experienced enough games to have a thing that you really enjoy yet? Or are you still experimenting with games and finding out?
I just play with whatever is fun, and I like fast-paced action games. So if it's fast-paced and actiony, I'm cool with it. I mean, there are times I'll play other shit if I'm like hungover and I don't have the patience for that type of game.
Well,
Okay, on to the second part of the question though, Queen. What game are you looking forward to?
I
has to be
honestly
something.
don't even like know what games are coming out. I don't keep track of any of that, honestly.
Wow,
Like,
so
once
your
the game
entire
comes
world is like CSGO and that's it.
out- right now, for the past few months, that's all it has been yet.
Oh my
I
god.
do want
You
the
need
new
help.
Batman, but I haven't beat the most recent Batman. I want to do them all in order,
well,
so I
just
don't
remember,
want it yet.
just remember, if you're gonna buy Batman, make sure you use the G2A link. It's only it's half price on G2A.com.
All right,
Yeah.
but I have to beat the which one is it? Origins
I don't know. Maybe.
before.
I can't play
I
it.
just got Origins. Do I need a
Yeah.
controller for that?
No.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Well,
It helps.
Yeah, I'm really
but-
weird, and I have
It
to
does
beat them
help.
in order. Like
Yeah.
same with Assassin's Creed. Like I have to beat them in order. And I already
Gross.
beat-
I will not play Assassin's Creed just because of the tutorials. Fuck the tutorials. Those tutorials can go suck a dick. But
I like Assassin's Creed though. I like ninja type things also. I like
okay,
Hitman.
guys. But honestly, that brings us to 2 o'clock, and I apparently, when you guys saw my head was down, I was getting emails saying, I have an aunt that's being super needy and needs me to go take a freaking crib apart. And apparently, Queen here has a game to get to or something or other. So, this has been Button Mash, kind of an abridged-ish episode by only like 20 minutes. But abridged-ish. But I want to thank Queen for joining us today, and thanks BK as well for joining us.
Thanks for having me here.
Devious doesn't get
Yeah,
thanks because
thanks,
he's
guys.
expected to be here. It's kind of like a job.
oh yeah, I'm just expected to be here.
And apparently, BK can't talk, but she can type. But she's fucking hitting like the fucking nuclear launch buttons.
Hey.
I get to see it's like
you guys
type the
bore
launch
me
codes
with
now.
everything. I'm sorry, I'm just really excited that my AC is on right now.
I bet. But I want to thank everyone who tuned in today for today's stream. It was kind of a mishmash because with E3 going freaking crazy, it's like Devious and I, we looked at each other today. We're like, yeah, viewership today is going to be iffy at best. So we're just going to kind of let this week kind of coast. And we're just gonna take this week as it kind of comes. We're not gonna plan for anything.
No, yeah, not gonna lie, it was we'll be here, but I mean,
we're gonna
really,
be
with
here, but
E3
we're just
on-
gonna be doing our own thing. We're not gonna be like
Yeah.
structured around E3 like every other gaming talk show. Because what's the point?
Everyone
People who want to
else
know
will be
about
doing
E3
it.
the most are gonna be watching the E3 channel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People who want to hear offensive and mean things will be here. And thank you for your abs. We sincerely appreciate you. And hopefully we can have you on again soon with more abs.
Yes.
And
I
BK.
do like a monthly update.
Yes, we'll do a monthly update. And BK, we'll expect her in a tank top next time. To do an ab by ab comparison.
Nobody wants to see me in the tank top.
Well, you don't know that yet, and most of my channel is male, so you don't get to make that judgment call now, do you? That's right. But thank you,
Talk
Queen.
on Skype later though, BK. Okay.
Wow, I just got like straight cut right out of that. I just got like backdoored right out of that deal. But okay, thank you, Queen, for joining us. Thank you, BK, for helping out as you have been for the last like 3 shows, or 100% of them, depending how you want to take that. Devious, thank you very much, man, and I will see you guys all tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on twitch.tv/lilrex2015. And take it easy, guys.